says, for number one, write an expression that represents how much shorter the base is compared to the side. The base on any triangle isn't always necessarily the bottom one. It's whatever you have that would create a 90-degree angle. Okay, so your base has to have a 90-degree angle. So I want the expression represents how much shorter the base is. So the base is going to be shorter to the side. So all I have to do is write the side, ax plus 9 minus 4x plus b. That's all you had to do. There's no solving it, because we just had to write the expression. Number 2, 2x plus 4 minus 3x equals a negative 11. Draw your line, combine what I have in common on the same side of the equal sign, and a 2x and a negative 3x becomes a negative, right? Negative 1x plus 4 equals a negative 11. Then I'm going to box up my negative 1x, subtract 4, or add the additive inverse to both sides. Those cancel each other out, so I got a negative 1x equals a negative 15. Then I divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1, so x is now just 15. 3. How many 2.5 inch by 6 inch tiles will fit on a backsplash that is 2.5 feet tall and 8 feet long? Okay. So what I need to first do, I'm in inches, right? But my backsplash is in feet. So I want to change my inches, or I'm going to change all of this to, is it easier to change the 2.5 inches to feet, or change the feet to inches? Feet to inches. So I'm going to take the 2.5 feet, and that, if I just take that times 12, does that work? Is it 30 inches?
No.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah, because 2 feet is 24 inches, right?
Yeah.
How many inches is half of a foot? Plus 6. So that's still 30 inches. Okay? So that is my, how tall it is. And 8 feet times 12 is 96 inches. Are you guys with me on that? So now my backsplash is 30 by 96. So I'm going to find the area, 96 times 30. 18, 27, 28. Okay, so I've got this in square inches. This is my backsplash. Now I need to go back to the tiles. The tiles are 2.5 by 6. So that's 30, 12, 13, 14, 15. So my tiles are 15 inches squared. So then I take my 2,880 divided by 15. 15 goes into 28 once. I'm left with 13. Bring down a 0, bring down my 8, excuse me. 15 goes into 138 9 times, because 9 times 15 is 135. 3 left. Bring down my 0, and 15 goes into 30 twice. So it asks how many tiles. It would be, I would need 192 tiles. So there was quite a bit of work for this one. Did any of you get this one correct? Awesome. 4, 7 and 85 hundredths plus Q is less than or equal to a negative 18 and 15 hundredths. Just box up my Q, add the additive inverse, which is a negative 7.85. Oops, draw my line. Always draw your line. These cancel each other out. I'm adding a negative 7 and 85 hundredths. That's 10. This is another 10. 16. So I got Q is less than or equal to a negative 26. 5 says to write an inequality that represents the graph. It is a filled in circle. So X is going to be, and it's going to the right, so it's going to get bigger. So it's going to be greater than or equal to negative 5. ABC Computers sold 30 tablets this week. Their goal is to sell at least 33% more. These are what we had last week. Next week, graph an inequality that represents their goal. So I need 33% more than 30. So I can take 30 times 133%, which would be 1.33. Then I'm not doing any adding. Or I can just take my 30, bless you, and I want 33% more, so I'm going to take it times 0.33 because I'm changing the percent to a decimal. 0, 9, add a 0, 0, 9. And I have 9.9, right? Now, if I need it a little bit more, do I have a 9.9 computer? No. So I need to make that at least one more, right? So I need to make it at least 10 more. So I take 30 plus 10 is 40. And I need more than that, so X needs to be greater than or equal to 40 computers. Then to graph it on my number line, I guess I'm going to go by 10. 10. Doesn't matter what you go by. Not really. As long as you have the number 40 and that you can show that it's going to be greater than or equal to. So I fill in the circle and I arrow to the right. That was actually 6. 7. Matt can buy an 8-ounce jar of salsa for $2.79 or a 15-ounce jar of salsa for $5.54. Which jar has the best unit rate? So we're going to talk about the unit rate. Unit rate is you would have cost per ounce. And if you go to the store and you look at that little tag underneath your item that you're buying, it will give you like the cost per item or the cost per ounce. So a lot of times you're going to look at it and see, okay, is it really more effective, cost effective to buy the bigger jar or the smaller jar? Because sometimes, a lot of times when people go shopping, they think, oh, I'm going to get more for my money by buying the bigger jar, but that's not always the case. So to find out its cost per ounce, so it'd be dollars over ounces. So I go back. The 8-ounce jar is $2.79 for 8 ounces. The second jar is $5.54 for 15 ounces. How do I figure these as a unit rate? You just divide them. You just divide your fractions. So I take $2.79 divided by 8. And after I do all my division, so it goes to the hundredths place, but because it's money, we need to round to the nearest hundredth. So that would be 35 cents per ounce. You guys understand how I got that? I just didn't do the division. Then I take $5.54 divided by 15, and I get 0.369. Again, I want to round to the nearest hundred, so it's 0.37, so it's 37 cents per ounce. So which one is a better deal? Is it the bigger jar or the smaller jar? Smaller jar, because it's only 35 cents an ounce. So buying bigger isn't always buying better. And that's true, because I just went to Sam's Club this week, or over the weekend. And I was trying to decide, okay, what is going to be my best bet? Some of the things we're buying it smaller. Number 8, a dozen eggs cost $1.32 at the grocery store. How much profit would a restaurant make if they sold one scrambled egg for 99 cents? Okay. This is cost per egg. We have to first figure out that unit rate. So the cost is $1.32 for how many eggs? 12. So then I take $1.32, divide it by 12. 12 goes in there once. So it's 11 cents per egg, correct? Now I want to know the profit. So how much profit would a restaurant make if they sold one scrambled egg for 99 cents? So I take my 99 cents minus the 11 cents it costs for the egg, and they are making 88 cents for each scrambled egg that they sell. Make sure that you guys have it all filled out. Every bit of the work needs to be on your paper before you submit it. Tammy, you go ahead.